Well, here's what I got. This is the pouch that we showed earlier that the part's going to fit into. And for the back, I cut this out. Actually, it kind of looks like a luggage tag, but that's going to be the belt loop here, and this is the back piece. I'll go right on top of that, and I'll trim those edges, or those corners rather, when it gets all glued together. But you can see how the belt loop's going to sit there.
Ooey glowy.
And it is sized for a 1.5 inch belt. Like that there. 1.5 inch double layer belt, I should say. Well, right now, before I do anything else with it, I want to get some color on it, and I'm going to dye it black. Now, I'm sure I showed you all this before, but I got my black dye and I put it in these little bottles, and I stick it in my clamp to make sure I don't knock it over, because that makes a hell of a mess. In fact, let me shake it some more. Put my dyeing glove on. And I'm just going to use a dauber. First, I'm going to start off with the inside. Is it necessary to dye the inside? Not really, because you're not going to see it. But I'll know. And for me, it just doesn't seem like it's complete, you know? And for dyeing leather, I just use lots of dye. Get it on the inside, and then on the outside. Now, I'm not really concerned with dyeing the edges yet, because once I have this glued together, or maybe even when I have it stitched together, we'll figure it out then. I'm going to go ahead and sand those edges. Sand them, bevel them, and get them ready for finishing. Now I just keep putting dye on it until it looks like it won't saturate, it won't soak up anymore. It looks like the leather is completely saturated with the dye. And it just starts puddling on top. I will do this top edge though. Sure I have it covered. That should do it. And do the same thing to the other piece. Start on the back side. Now I'm doing the smooth side inside because I want it to look good from this side. Not on the side, not necessarily on the side that's, you know, up against the person's body, but on the outside part where you can see it. Make sure we got lots of dye on this side. Now this edge I can go ahead and put the dye on. I've already beveled the edge on the belt loop. Why is the belt loop necked in like that? So as I can stitch it after this thing is all put together. If I brought the belt loop all the way out to the edges, it would be very difficult to impossible to stitch it correctly. But by necking the belt loop in, it makes it easier to stitch the edges. And again, I'm dyeing the inside because, well, I'll know. Lots of dye on there, get it saturated. There we go. fold that back over and leave it sit. There we go. Okay, that's it for now, and we'll see y'all next time.